Hello everybody and welcome to another Battleground Games Live! Welcome to the Loft at Battleground Games and Hobbies in Abington, Massachusetts. Some of you may be joining us for the first time, in which case, hello! Battleground Games and Hobbies is your friendly local game store in the greater Boston, Massachusetts area with 3 convenient locations. One up on Route 1 in Saugus, one down in Norton by the Xfinity Center, and one here in Abington that has a convenient loft from which we can stream, which is what we do. Every Friday, almost every Friday, we get together and play different board games on stream. The theory behind this stream is that we spend our time having fun, hanging out, playing board games, and getting rules wrong. Not deliberately. We don't deliberately get the rules wrong.
It's just what we do.
It's just a thing that we do.
Because when you play a game for the first time, you're going to get things wrong. That's always, games have rule books. You can't know every rule, by heart when you start playing. It's very easy to get things wrong. That's not a bad thing. That happens. But we like to get things wrong so you don't have to.
There you go.
So you
I was just replying to
mistakes.
YouTube comments today from somebody who watched us play the Fallout Wasteland Warfare, or not Wasteland Warfare, the Fallout board game.
What did we get wrong?
Well, they thought that we were getting exploring wrong. Their theory was that when you explore a territory and flip a thing up, the creature is active when it's placed on the explored tile. And I was like, you may be right, we do get things wrong, but I don't recall.
I could have sworn we checked the rule book on that one.
I feel like we have checked the rule book on that thing.
I'm pretty sure we checked that.
Anyways, we do often get things wrong. That's something that happens. If you're in chat and you happen to notice us getting something wrong, pipe up. Toss a bit at our heads so that we know that you're talking to us. And unfortunately, our chat is not up on our main screen today because the computer we use to serve our chat is having issues. But I believe chat bot is working. And of course, Amanda is your chat mod.
Don't make me work.
Yeah, don't make her work.
I want to play the game.
She is in chat and will see anything you post. I am in chat and will hopefully see things you post. Like I said, use bits to get our attention because sometimes we're not paying attention to chat because we're playing the game.
But if we don't have chat up there, will we hear it?
We should.
In theory.
Yes. I could test it.
Yeah, let's try it.
Let me send a bit to the stream.
I should have gotten some water. Oh, well.
I love games.
Sure,
with fun setup.
This does look pretty sweet.
Oh, man, I'm so excited to show you guys. Here we go.
Well,
I didn't hear anything, but it definitely lit up.
Didn't make a noise, but we can see that bits came towards us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that computer is having issues. It's
The
upsetting.
computer we run
It's
chatbot
the second
off is,
chat computer to die.
maybe it's chatbot. It's
hope
causing
not.
problems, Andy.
Yeah.
Boop. And...
Yeah, when I booted that computer up this afternoon, I went into the task manager, and it said, there are no active tasks, 100% CPU usage. And I was like, that can't be good. That doesn't sound right. So I think I'm going to have to... I was able to back up the chat bot. I'll have to put it onto a...
thank you.
Put it onto
A flash drive?
a thumb drive. And then, because our chat bot has cool things like random quotes.
Cool.
Which you can see.
Andy, really quick, could you... Just so I can see on that camera, I want to try to make sure the board is centered.
Oh, sure.
For that. Sorry, everybody. Just trying to make sure that this is good. Man. Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
good.
Perfect.
Pretty good.
All right.
So, let me get these out here.
Okay.
Wow, how very
Oh, what quote
perfect.
did it bring up?
Hey, if you like watching us read rule books, then this is your night.
Oh,
I
yeah.
Which was
wonder.
a quote from me from when we played Descent.
Oh, yeah.
But I did just mention that it's hard to memorize rule books. So I feel like that was kind of perfect.
Yeah.
All
That,
right.
wow.
It's like chatbots watching us.
Chatbot knows. It knows all. It
It's
sees
evolving.
all.
Ooh. Don't
Yeah,
wanna rip the bag.
we've been doing a lot of preparation for PAX East. We will be at PAX East next weekend, so we will not be streaming.
But come say hi at our booth.
But yeah, come
in the
say hi to
tabletop
us.
hall.
We will be in the tabletop area. Battleground has a nice big 2 sides of an aisle and wrapped around one end booth. The wrapped around one end bit is the consignment shop. It is where we have used and previously played games. So there'll be a selection of things that are being sold used and a number of things that are like previously were on the demo wall for people to
Yep.
play in the
Yeah.
store but aren't getting played as much as they used to, so time to make room for some new stuff. Or we got, a demo copy and someone had opened a copy, so we're selling
I
the
think
copy
there's a
that was
couple of
opened.
things there as well that are long out of print.
Yeah.
So why
Yeah.
have a demo for something that we can't get?
Yeah.
And here's an opportunity for somebody to get a
Get a
game
hold of
that they
it.
can't get anymore.
There's some very spicy stuff in that consignment booth, let me tell you. So one of the things I've been working on, because I enjoy it, is I've been
A subscription?
a subscription
Oh,
from
wow.
Pi.
Nice.
Hi,
Thank
Hello,
you.
welcome
Pi.
back. Thank you so much.
17 months, my
Good
friend.
to see
Yes.
you, Pi.
Thank you. I've been doing a lot of shrink wrapping because the previously owned games, you want to shrink wrap them. You want them to look nice and pretty. And also so that people aren't opening them and losing pieces in the demo booth. That seems like a horrible idea.
It has happened.
It has definitely happened. We've had demo copies of things that we use to play games with people open and spill under the tables, and that's always a nightmare.
I was thinking Dice Forge. Where we got back from PAX and there were pieces missing out of the box.
We know why that happened.
Yeah, that's true.
We that's a different problem. But in any case,
Cool.
we don't want things to go missing between when we take them on consignment from someone and when you get them in your hot little hands and purchase them. We don't want you to get it home and have things missing that weren't missing when we got it.
No.
So everything gets shrink wrapped, and I have been deep in the shrink wrap mines for a while, which I personally love doing. But
It's
it is
very satisfying.
there's a lot of hot plastic back there.
Yeah, I've developed a cough and I'm wondering if it's related to all the shrink wrapping.
I think you may need to take a break from shrink
I
wrapping.
think I do. I shrink wrapped a few things today, but I was like, I don't think I can do this right now.
Yeah.
Going to.
So I've been doing a lot of shrink wrapping. I've been playing around with that. Speaking of which, Andy, that shrink wrap machine, we may need to replace the filament because I know it's sticking at one end
Yeah.
and not fully sealing. So I think it's not necessarily getting all of the contact that it needs. Anyway,
There's a replacement filament down there somewhere.
it's on the right side. So that's what we've been working on. We've been getting ready downstairs. Derek is
Okay.
unpacking and repacking things that are coming in. We've
Yeah,
been
PAX is coming. PAX is
opening dice and
virtually here.
pricing dice and getting ready. So yeah, PAX is fast approaching. It is next weekend, starting on Thursday.
Oh my God.
Starting on like Tuesday for us, but yeah. We hope we see you there. If you watch the stream or watch our videos and you see this and want to come say hi to us, we'll be there. Andy and I will be there doing game demos all weekend.
Yeah, we'll be going to a couple of panels.
yeah, we have one or
We've
two
got
things
friends
that
at
we're
panels that we want to see.
We have friends we want to get in touch with that we haven't seen since
We'll go up
last
to
PAX,
Bandland
but-
and meet Lur.
Yeah, go say hi to the Lure folks. I want to see Ken and Sabriel, definitely. So, yeah. And, John, are you joining us at PAX this year?
I don't know till day of.
My goodness.
Yeah, so
There
I
could
mean,
be a surprise John.
there could be, at least on Sunday, there could be a surprise, John.
That would be awesome.
That would be great.
We would definitely appreciate your enthusiasm for gaming, especially come Sunday when everyone is flagging.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I'd love to go, and I'd love to demo this game if you have any copies
If
left.
we have any
at the
left,
end.
yeah.
After tonight.
So
this game's
shall
gonna
we
get
go to
hyped.
overhead cam just to show this amazing game off?
Oh my god.
Guys, check this game out. This is Atlantis Rising.
How are they going to get them home? Are they going to have to eat all those Girl Scout cookies there in the convention center? Because
I'll volunteer
no,
as
they're
tribute.
for lure.
I
they're
want to
for
eat
the
Girl
lure
Scout
folks
cookies.
who cannot otherwise get Girl Scout cookies.
Okay, that's fair.
You can stop off at a table in front of Stop and Shop and get yourself some Girl Scout cookies.
This is true.
That's an easy thing for us to do. Would you get them, Ty? Did you get them? I know you said one of everything, but what bakery is your local troop from?
Oh, yeah.
Do you get Samoa's or Caramel Delights?
Oh, Samoas are best. I like the name more.
Samoa's are better.
Yeah.
I say this as a former Girl Scout. Pie, I know you're baking a loaf of challah for Jacob, which is very sweet of you.
And is also very sweet. Challah
I
is
also
sweet.
love challah.
Yeah.
You get Caramel Delights? Okay, yeah, we get them here too. I know there's one area in Massachusetts, in like Eastern Mass, that still uses the Little Brownie Bakery instead of ABC, and
They get
we are
Samoas.
not in it. Yeah, Little Brownie gets Samoas, and Samoas, tagalongs, trefoils, all the trademark names are Little Brownie Bakery, and the non-trademarked versions are ABC and Little Brownie. So actually, Thin Mints are a name that both get to use.
Yeah.
But yeah, Samoas and stuff.
I prefer the Little Brownie Thin Mints. They're crisper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a difference between Thin Mints, and there is a difference between Samoas and Caramel Delights. There's even a difference between like the tagalongs, the peanut butter patties and tagalongs.
Oh.
There's a difference between the cookie texture and the amount of peanut butter and how it's placed. One of them, there's like a divot in the cookie that holds the peanut butter, so you actually get more
yeah.
peanut butter. I have done a study of such things.
Nice.
Your challah is sweetened with honey.
Ooh. Wow.
I also like challah.
Oh man.
I would
PAX.
pay you for challah. I am big on.
All right.
I am so excited about PAX.
You've never noticed the difference on the Thin Mints? It's not as pronounced a difference, but the big visual difference is that one is a smooth circle and one is sort
Knobbly?
of
Yeah.
it has nubbly bits around it, and the chocolate is slightly thinner. It's more of a glaze on one of them than an actual layer of chocolate. The one with the sort of nubbly bits is a thinner chocolate, and you can see the like holes that help the cookie cool fast. Those Thin Mints are different than the other Thin Mints, and one of them is slightly crisper than the other. It's not a huge difference, but if you know that there's a difference, you start to notice it if you have two to compare.
Well, PAX is coming. Cookies. There will be Cookie Brigade folks.
Yep. The Cookie Brigade actually has a booth on the
interesting.
main floor this year for the first time, which
Cool.
is really exciting. I think that's awesome.
Do they get Sony's space? Just make that whole place Cookie Brigade.
So it is extra walking space is what
Okay.
Sony's space was turned into, as predicted. I do think one of my friends from PAX East last year had made a suggestion, and I think this was a very good one, to make that space a sanitation station and just have that be where you can go and get hand sanitizer and so on and so forth. But, that's tough to cobble together on short notice, I suppose. Just having one entire large booth space full of hand sanitizer.
Yeah, I guess.
They could have made it like a hand sanitizer pit.
No. Yeah.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know about
I'm sorry
that.
I said that.
Like the ball pit,
I apologize.
but instead it's a hand sanitizer
With
pit.
less,
Just
less
imagining.
urine.
You
I
guys
don't
don't
know.
watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right?
No.
Do they
Okay,
get to
never
bring their
mind.
own cookies again, or are they forced to use the branded cookies?
Oh,
From the
good
convention
question.
Again, there were branded cookies from the. I don't know.
It is forced.
For the Cookie Brigade?
I'm of mixed opinion about Cookie Brigade stuff like that. On one hand, when the Cookie Brigade is kind of its own thing and runs itself, disconnected from the convention, but then donates the proceeds, I don't have a problem with people sending in home-baked goods. The problem with home-baked goods is that there's always the possibility of a bad actor mucking things up for people. And as soon as PAX gives official sanctioning to it, you run into the possibility that someone will get sick from something that wasn't properly labeled or got mislabeled, or that someone put in and didn't bother labeling for. And as soon as it's officially sanctioned by PAX, then that makes PAX liable for anything that happens to someone as a result of eating those cookies, which makes someone bringing in home-baked stuff, which someone could have the best of intentions and not have fully baked something and have egg, or have it be contaminated because they didn't wash their counters well enough and they had had steak for dinner the night before.
Or whatever,
You cannot control things like that when you are having home-baked goods. And when people buy a baggie of cookies from someone in line, they know that they're buying a home-baked item. But as soon as PAX is like officially sanctioning it, that's different. I don't know if the Cookie Brigade's booth is something that the Cookie Brigade paid for space, and therefore it's not sanctioned by PAX, but PAX is like allowing them to buy space, or if this is PAX is making us a part of it officially. If so, then yeah, they're probably just gonna have the official cookies, which yeah, I can understand. It's disappointing. The homemade ones, while really excellent, you run into so many potential problems on a scale like PAX. Yeah. I know actually one of the things that Loading Ready Run has asked is that people not send them home-cooked things and homemade things. And as sad as that is, I think it's probably safer for them, just in case someone tries to send them something with ill intent. Or
mistake.
the best of intent,
Yeah.
but improper sanitation or
And stuff sits in the
allergens.
mail for ages for them, whatever.
If it's sealed, it's safer.
Shall we talk about Atlantis Rising?
Yes, we shall.
So, first of all, John,
Yes.
explain to us this astonishing looking board.
It's awesome.
First, I think I should bring up, this is 2nd edition.
Oh, cool.
This game came out about 10 years ago, but unfortunately the 1st edition had a few quaking issues.
Okay.
Mainly resolving around stuff I'll get into when we come up to it. But
Okay.
Basically, the board design is the same. Basically, Atlantis cannot be saved.
It
It's
is
sad,
going to
but it's
sink
true.
into the
Yeah.
ocean.
There's no way to
Inevitably.
stop it. But we can save the civilization. How do we do so?
Yes, how do we do that, John?
We build the Cosmic Gateway.
So let's take a look at the Cosmic Gateway, which I have over here on Zoom Cam.
There we go.
This is the Cosmic Gateway.
There are 9 spots.
It has these little, it looks like teleporter pads,
the worker placement spots.
worker placement spots. So
Yes.
you have to send workers to build the various artifacts.
Yes.
And these are the artifacts that go into it?
Yes.
So they go in like this?
Actually, you flip it over if it's built.
Oh, like
Cool.
that. And once we've built all the artifacts,
We now all have to return to that area and build the Cosmic Gateway.
oh, the
on
Cosmic
the
Gateway.
Power core.
So is this a competitive game or a co-op game?
Cooperative.
Co-op game,
Yay!
So
I
what
love
we are
co-op
trying to
games.
do is we are trying to build a Stargate to get off of Atlantis.
Essentially, yeah.
I've just been watching not Stargate Atlantis, but Stargate. I don't
Yeah.
understand how anyone kept watching past episode 3.
That bad.
It was so bad.
Anyways,
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, to be able to get those resources, we have to be able to use our workers on the island itself.
yeah, so this is this is the island.
So basically, the island can be split up into 2 sections, really, or 3 sections. There are 3 civilized peninsulas and 3 wild peninsulas, and then the core of the island. So the 3 wild peninsulas are used to basically just get the resource that's listed on the peninsula. If you go to the mountains, you can get ore.
Okay.
If you go to the mines, you can get gold. And if you go to the hills, you can get crystals.
Okay.
In the civilized areas, you can convert at the forge ore into adamantine.
Neat.
You can visit the library to draw library cards, which will be useful to counteract certain things.
That sounds helpful.
I want to stay in the library.
And finally, you have the town. This is where we can recruit more people to help us and get more workers for ourselves.
Yeah, it sounds helpful.
The final area on the board we can all go to, there's no limit to the number of workers, is the city's core itself. If we visit there, we're able to acquire this mystic energy, which will be helpful in an immense amount of ways. But basically, the mechanics of the game are as such. On our turns, we'll place our Atlanteans wherever we want to go until all of our guys have been placed.
Okay.
Then, we'll all have to draw one misfortune card. However, since it's a 3-player game, each player will draw one card, but the player who is the starting player for that round draws one more card at the end. So there'll always be 4 tiles.
Misfortunes.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we'll activate any of the actions that are available still on the board, such as requiring resources or getting any of the cards, meeples, or special items. Or just building a piece of the gate. Then finally, we have to endure the Wrath of the Gods. So there's this Wrath of the Gods track.
Yeah.
So it starts out at 0, but it'll move up each round as we move through until it reaches 3. Then that means at the end of each round, we'll flip over 3 island pieces.
Oh, man. And when you flip over an island piece, it sinks beneath the waves?
Yes, and it artistically still fits. So
That's awesome.
flip over an entire thing. You can sort of tell what is underneath.
It used to be a place.
Yes. So what happens is basically when we flip in a misfortune card, the card will either have a horrible thing, or maybe a calm day, an unstoppable flood, but usually there'll be one of these 6 places. We have to flip the lowest numbered tile in that place. So that's always this one. If this one is flooded, we flip the next one,
Yep.
that sort of thing.
Yep.
However, if an area is already completely flooded, we must flip 2 other ones of a different aisle.
That's not good.
So is there any
Don't
way to
like
prevent
that.
flooding, or we just have to work fast enough to get
is.
stuff done? Okay.
So, basically we'll go over the quick things. Remember how I brought up we can get mystic energy?
Yes.
Mystic energy with our characters can be spent on a bunch of stuff. You can modify die rolls. You can keep cards in your hand instead of having to discard them. Or you can build barriers that are these little gateway portals.
Ah.
You can put down a barrier, and the barrier will soak up the flip, unless it's on a special card, unpreventable flood. And then finally, if you spend 5 magic energy, you can unflip a flip tile.
Ooh.
The game will end in one of 2 ways. We build the core and escape the island,
Yep.
or all of the tiles have been flooded, and the main city floods as well.
No, no.
As soon as that floods, game over, we lose.
Okay, so we don't want to do that.
Exactly. Sorry, I gotta push it back together. So then,
Such a gorgeous board.
next
Like,
up-
all the pieces are amazing. Can we show off?
oh, no doubt. These are all retail, by the way. Retail.
Yeah, this
copy
isn't a
stuff.
Kickstarter or anything. This is the way it comes in the box.
Yes, it originally was backed on Kick, but then they just, I guess, released everything. As far as I know, the only Kickstarter components are like stuff that will be put into a future expansion.
That's
So
cool.
John was showing off to me earlier a couple of the pieces for the single-player variant, because
Yes.
as with many
this
cooperative games, there are single-player variants.
It's a glass meeple.
That's amazing.
It's a hologram.
Yeah.
The way it's used in solo plays, you have this stack left over of whatever characters you don't pick as your main, and
And
it
you
takes over
use
one of the
one?
person. Yeah.
And in addition to the gorgeous glass meeple, there's this little metal droid.
It's
if I
the
can get him out of the
automaton.
box.
Basically,
Looks
it
like
just
Robbie
fills
the
up
robot.
Spaces, but it doesn't do anything like particularly helpful in like power abilities. It's basically just another worker, but it can be quite useful in covering certain areas. Of
So
the
there it is. Beep boop. Boop beep. Beep boop.
Now then, the major thing to do next is we have 10 characters to pick from.
Okay. There's only 3 of us.
Yes.
Okay.
The first
What's the
gameplay,
player
however,
count on this?
1 to 7.
7.
Yes.
And
So, first up, one thing, however, is your first time you play, they highly recommend you play with the Artificer.
okay.
So one character will be the Artificer. I will volunteer if anyone else would like to try
Jen.
something different.
How's it going?
Jen, welcome. Glad you could join us. We're going to try and save ourselves from a sinking island tonight.
No doubt. So,
It says so shiny, so meeply.
Yes.
You are right.
I'm excited.
I want to look at that glass meeple.
Oh, sure.
Go ahead.
Can I look at that?
That is a hologram. Bad.
Is it glass or is
No, I
it
think
plexiglass?
it's-
It feels like plexiglass.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's not a real, because I think that'd be a risk of
Like you would slice yourself on
yeah.
that thing.
But it's so
That
gorgeous.
is so
It just reflects
cool.
the light so well.
Yeah.
All right.
Gorgeous.
So, the Artificer's ability is when you place your Atlanteans, you may place your leader to an empty spot on an unbuilt component. There are these 3 with open spots.
Yep.
Then anyone who joins you or your leader can use that artifact as if it was built.
Yeah.
FYI to anyone who's just joined us, normally we have chat visible up here so that both Andy and John can see it as well as me.
Yeah, sorry.
Our chat
Today is not one of those
laptop
days.
is not behaving, so I have chat up over here. Andy has chat up on his phone, but he has to be looking at his phone for it.
Yeah.
John cannot see chat, so I will
No.
be trying to respond to things, but not everyone will be able to see it.
Yeah.
So I'll go over
We'll
the
catch what we
other
can.
the other 9 powers. You guys ready?
Okay.
Next we have the Champion. Their ability is when a tile with your leader is on the your leader is on floods, all Atlanteans on the tile may immediately take the action on that tile before having to return to their pool.
Neat. That seems good.
Then you have the Seafarer. Their ability is you may place your leader on any flooded tile. That tile is of use to you this round by anyone who also follows you following the basic placement rules. When any of the tile is in the peninsula floods, treat that tile as if your leader was also flooded. So that means you have to take it out if that area floods again. But they got a scuba diver suit.
Yeah.
Super cool. You'll notice a lot of these powers, the way this game tries to get around, obviously there's the stigmata with co-op games, the quarterback.
Yeah.
So the way that they try to work out with this is 2 major things. 1, the starting player also has a special rule. If there's ever a disagreement between players, starting player for the round has say of what goes where.
Okay.
The other thing, however, being all of these powers are basically shareable. If your leader is in a specific area, usually
And somebody
you can
else
share
is
the
in that
effects.
area with you?
You
Yeah.
can share those effects, which is pretty awesome,
Yeah.
including leaders stacking on top of each other. Next, we got the Scholar. So the Scholar's a little different. In the library, just as an example, we've got these normal parchment kind of type cards right here.
Yep.
All look like parchment paper. But in the deck, there will be 4 of these artifact cards. If you pick to be the Scholar, you get one of these 5 random Scholar cards, and you get to add it to your hand immediately.
Pi says, quick, say nice things about John so Amanda and Andy can tell him. John has a nice smile.
Oh, thank you.
Pi, that's very sweet. Pixel one looks like a glimmery bead. Yeah, I feel like meeple are an untapped bead market in general.
Oh, that'd be pretty good, yeah.
I feel like
Meeple earrings.
I mean, people make
meeple necklaces.
jewelry and stuff out of meeple, and I've seen like meeple shaped earrings and stuff. But I really do feel like meeple you could make a lot of really fun jewelry out of the various
I don't
types of
doubt it.
meeple that are out there. Go scouting like used game stuff for games that aren't in great shape that you don't want to play but you can buy cheap that have meeple with them.
Next,
who else do we got?
We got the Priest. And Amanda, I remember you said last time you liked representation of
Love
people
it.
who have disability.
Love it.
The priest is blind.
The
Yeah.
Priest is blind, both sides. Each Atlantean on this tile with your leader may re-roll a single failed die roll, which is fairly helpful.
Yeah, there's also someone in a wheelchair.
Yes,
one of them.
that's somewhere down the line, I think. The Explorer. When your leader is on a tile with in a wild peninsula, the target number of that tile is reduced. So they're good at searching for crystals, gold, and ore.
Cool.
The Emissary. Any island tile containing your leader will support 1 additional Atlantean beyond the maximum. So as you
Yeah,
can
they
see,
all
areas will
have
fill
places,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. The Astrologer. This is the one who has the wheelchair.
Super cool. Love it.
Their ability is you may place your leader and up to 2 other Atlanteans after misfortunes are suffered. So you don't have to worry about which areas are filled up.
Okay.
So you can see where the flooding is happening and dash to someplace it's not flooded.
Exactly. However, in this version, you'll start with your leader and 3 meeples. So you'll have to put at least one of your guys out.
Okay.
Next is the Mystic. When another Atlantean on the same tile as your leader fails their production action, you can remove your leader, aka remove the Mystic, without taking its own action to allow that Atlantean to succeed immediately. So you can mitigate any of the dice rolls. And they're pretty cool. And finally, the Guardian. When a tile on the same peninsula as your leader is about to be flooded, you can prevent that tile from flooding by simply removing your leader. And it doesn't get to take the action.
Yeah.
So the Guardian's so strong, they're just like, stay back, gods, and the area won't flood. But you lose that action for your leader.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I feel like I want to play the Explorer.
Okay. Andy, you may be the Explorer.
Can I take a look at them?
Oh, yes, please, feel free. The only one that's they say is we should use for the first game is the Artificer. So if you do not want to be one...
So John was talking about how there's 2 different versions of each. They have the same abilities.
Yes.
But they have a male presenting and a female presenting version of each of the folks. So you can choose however you want to be represented in the game. I'm going to be an Explorer, and the Explorer has a little staff. And like we already said, if I'm in a wild tile, if my leader is in a wild tile, the target number for that tile is reduced by 1. That was Derek.
Oh, man.
That was a
Do we all have the same
by the way, if you heard that.
powers down here?
Yes, those
the
power
same
abilities
magical
are all the same,
abilities?
yes.
Okay.
How-
And you've got your round reminder here.
Yes, I do.
I want to be the Aquanaut.
Yay! Nice. So then if there's a flooded area, you can still do your action.
Aquanaut or Seafarer, but it's the same thing.
Same power, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then I will be the
Some of
Artificer.
them have different names on the back, like Champion and Champion,
Yeah.
Artificer and Artificer, Scholar and Scholar, but Priest and Priestess.
All right.
Emissary is the same,
2.
Astrologer is the same,
Green's out, purple's out.
Mystic is the same, and
Orange
Guardian
out.
is the same, but yeah.
And
So you're
But
the
that Guardian
Aquanaut.
is pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm the Aquanaut. She has a helmet. Can I show her off?
yes,
in the
Yeah.
that's
on
what I
Zoom
want to
cam?
point
She's
out. I'm
awesome.
a big fan of the, what's it called?
The art?
20,000? 20,000.
Did someone
Yeah.
what on earth was that? That was just Derek still had his phone connected to the Bluetooth speaker.
Artificer.
And I think he had turned on a video to watch.
So here's the Aquanaut, and here's the other side is the Seafarer. Arr.
So since
But
we're
both of
playing-
them have the same ability, which is that they can do stuff on flooded tiles.
Yeah.
All right. So as the Artificer, now we can't use those powers and those colors, unfortunately, because there's only so many meeples for each bag. So these 3 have more meeples of their color. So we have red, blue, yellow.
Okay.
Who would
What's-
like to be which color?
Oh,
I feel
I
like
see.
blue goes with the Aquanaut.
All right.
Yeah,
here
that
you
makes
are.
sense. I guess I'll be yellow.
Okay, and I will be red. So everybody gets to keep. Hang on one sec. Boop. Everyone gets to keep your leader, which is the big meeple, 3 of your smaller meeples.
Okay.
Ooh, you know what I've just noticed?
Yes. They're
The
all custom.
leaders. Yeah, the leaders look different.
Yep.
That's really nice. So one of the things that I've definitely gotten to be very frustrated with is when all the meeples look exactly the same all the time,
Oh yeah.
because then it makes it very difficult to make sure that the game is accessible.
Yeah.
And then take your little token and put it on your board just so we can remember who's.
All right, so we've got 3 regular meeple, 1 token, 1 big meeple.
Your 3 of your other meeples put on this board for the Atlantean supply, and then you guys should all have 1 meeple left. Put it back in the bag.
I have 4 meeple left.
Where's your 3?
Oh, I didn't take those 3 out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 should be left in your bag. Put them over here.
Okay, so I've got 3 meeple, my big meeple, and then 3 in the Atlantean supply. Gotcha.
Yes. So
Ready to go.
Everyone's ready? So, since nobody picked the Scholar, I just got to randomize this real quick. We pick 4 for the
I
library.
almost went with the Scholar, but I feel like being able to go onto flooded tiles seems like a good.
Yeah, since we don't have a
Yeah.
defender to
2, 3,
stop
4.
tiles from flooding or anything.
All right, Andy, if you could shuffle these 4 in as thoroughly as you can.
Okay.
Some of them return to the box. Oh, with this card, I'm sorry. All right, so on our turn, like I said, it's going to start out simply enough. Just take a meeple, and you put it on any of the areas. Some areas, however, to activate, you'll need to have 2 people actually on the spot.
Gotcha.
But this is the only area that requires that. And basically, I'll explain how each of their effects work. To get a gold, you have to get a higher value on the die roll than the gold symbol.
Yep.
So it's easier to get ore than gold or ruby. And all of the effects on the very bottoms of each peninsula are the best.
Obviously, because that's
But those
the
are
first
the
thing
places
that's going to
that.
flood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that is an option. Oh, and we all start with 2 mystic energy.
Okay, the library is shuffled.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, perfect. Then it's simple enough with this one. Your ore that you pay in will lead up to a certain amount of platinum.
Yep.
With this one, it's interesting. So the first part of the library, you draw 2 cards, you keep 2 cards. Draw 2 cards, keep 1, put 1 on the bottom of the deck. Draw 2, same thing. Draw 1, discard 1. Draw 2, discard 1, draw 2, discard 1. However, one of the mystic effects you can do is spend 1 of your mystic energy, keep 1 of the 2 cards you would have to discard.
Gotcha.
Then finally, we have the village. So the way it works is you roll 2 dice, and then you add the current wave marker on this area, because people will be more willing to help you if it's getting more wrathful from the gods.
Yep.
You just have to beat the value, and you can get another character. And if all of these characters are gone, you can take these volunteer Atlanteans. But once they are used, they return back to the supply.
Gotcha.
All right, is everyone ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
You've got the first player token.
I do. So I'm going to start. I want to start with some gold. So I put 1 down. And anyone can go to any areas they want whatsoever. Basically,
Should we plan a little bit about
what
these
we
things?
want to build, yes. So we have 9 that we have to build. They don't have to be in a particular order, but the 9 are.
And once they're constructed, then we can use them?
They either have a one-time effect or these have effects you can use permanently.
Okay.
So we've got the entropy machine. You can roll and get a randomly resource. We've got the matter converter. Exchange 1 of your resources for any other 1 resource. The mystic siphon. Gain 2 mystic energy. And this one is the I can't pronounce that. Numinous
beacon.
Numinous beacon. Next round, gain 2 volunteers.
Woo.
Then we have the pressure keel. Shuffle all Calm C cards back into the deck. So Calm C cards are in the Misfortune deck. Draw Calm C, nothing happens. You can flip the Solar Matrix and you get 2 Mystic Energy. You get 1 Mystic. You get to place a barrier out for free.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Sorry.
How do we place barriers again?
You can spend 4 energy.
Ah.
However, these 2 effects right here, you can do as a group. So if we pull our 4 together, we're able to do that together.
Oh.
The other ones are one-offs.
It's a shared resource.
Yes.
Okay.
The only ones that you can't do that with are the dice modifiers, which will literally add another pip
All right.
to your roll,
Okay.
or keeping the cards. Those have to be your own thing. Then we have pressure gauge, gain a mystic energy. Draw 3 library cards and discard them among the counselors you wish, or distribute them among the players. Draw 3 misfortune cards, discard any number of them, return them to the deck, the rest of the deck in any order. And then finally we have the Schoolless Bulwark. You can unflip
Secular
tile.
bulwark.
Secular
Yeah.
bulwark. You can unflip
Yeah.
tile.
So,
So, yeah.
what do we want to build first?
It's completely up to us. Whatever's easier first, maybe. But it depends on what we need at the time. Like these, we'll get more use out of if we keep them out on the board.
Yeah.
But they're the harder ones to build, which is unfortunate.
Well, you're going for gold right now.
Yes. And all this is simultaneous. We can do this in any order we want. There's no exact turns.
Okay.
So I could put down all 3 dudes if I want, but everyone's able to do what they want.
Well, obviously, I want to put my leader in one of the wild areas.
Okay.
Amanda, do you want to join my leader so that if the area we're on gets flooded,
Sure.
so we could...
Oh, no. Her ability will only work if the area is already flooded.
Oh, okay, so
yeah.
we don't have to worry about that yet.
You
Okay.
can place your leader on any flooded tile.
Okay. You're going for gold. I'm going to send my leader in search of ore.
Okay.
Because I feel like a lot of these require refined ore, so we need some ore to start with.
Okay.
And I agree with you, don't go on the furthest out.
Okay.
And I also feel like we definitely need people.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send one there to get people.
Okay.
And I feel like cards are useful. So I'll send one out here to get cards. Maybe we should just... We need more... How do we get more blue things?
You go to the center.
Okay.
And any
That's
number
my-
of people can go to the center.
That's my plan.
So, if I go here, does that cost one of these?
Oh,
to...
no. That doesn't.
okay.
Basically, it's just got to be there by the time that the misfortune happens.
Right, as long as it's not flooded,
Yeah.
you roll a die, and if you roll a 4 or higher,
You get the thing. And
You get a
can
crystal.
spend the mystic energy to modify it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I'm going to... and you place it if you want it once. I'm going to send my leader over to here, because I can use that effect with my power.
nice. And the entropy
Unfortunately-
drive, you roll a die and something happens.
Yes, but unfortunately, these all require at least, I think, 5 players. Yeah. So only 2 spaces on these 2 and 1 space on these 2. So unfortunately, I'm the only one who will be able to use that.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that shows off on camera, but these say 5 plus. The far right thing, spaces in each of these.
Okay.
So keep placing things,
Yep.
right? We place all of our dudes,
Place all your dudes.
and then disaster happens.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and do... I'm going to follow you, Andy, to get ore.
Okay?
And because you're there, I get the reduced die.
Correct.
And I'm going to go over to the forge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all my dudes.
Amanda?
Try and get...
So if a tile floods, does something happen to the person who's there?
They are sent back to the supply. So you don't get the effect of the card.
Yeah. Well, I know you can't use the card.
Or you
But-
don't get the effect of the thing.
Right, but do you lose your person?
It's not gone forever. No, it goes back to your general supply.
Oh, okay. They don't go
No.
back to the volunteer mines.
No. Let me double check with flooding real quick. Sorry.
So you don't
I'm
get to...
gonna go in here.
All right. Andy,
All right.
Just so you know, you're getting nothing for here at all.
What?
You get nothing there.
Why not?
You need at least 2 people.
Oh, Amanda, do you want to join me out here?
Yeah, sure. Go down there.
Okay.
Let's see. Flooding. Sorry, folks. I'm just double checking real quick.
I'm going to give us each some disasters here, Amanda.
And I get 2.
Yep. And they all happen simultaneously?
No, we do it in player order going clockwise from the first player.
Okay.
I'm just double checking flooding effects really
Yep.
quick. Hologram credits, mystic energy barriers, libraries. Very nice rulebook. Very nice. Okay.
God, this game
Flooding.
is gorgeous.
Flip over the tile, selected the... Is present with the choice? Yep, they're just returning the supply. You don't get
Okay,
anything
cool.
else. All right.
All right. So,
the
your first misfortune.
The forest. So that is gold. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry.
Isn't that this?
Forest. I gotta make sure I got all these areas correct. Come on, give me a label. A simple directory, please.
Thrill,
Ah.
as John checks
The
instructions.
hills.
We did have the right random quote earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll 1 die. Yeah, okay. Hills is gold. Yeah. Crystals is forest. So yes.
Okay, yeah, Amanda, that's crystal. But you are the Aquanaut,
Yep.
so you should be fine in theory.
Actually, it returns the supply.
Oh.
You can place them in areas with
Yeah.
them floating, but you can't stay there. That's what the Guardians thing is. They keep the thing from flipping.
Okay.
Andy, flip your misfortune.
All right, my misfortune is Crisis of Faith. Atlanteans on the mystic power source do not collect mystic energy. That's only me.
Okay.
So that's fine.
Amanda?
Hills.
Ah.
Well, we banked on that.
All right, and the last card is Calm C, nothing happens.
Column
So
C.
all of these cards go to
Excellent.
the discard.
Okay.
Now we take the actions in any order we want.
All right, so Amanda, let's try and recruit a person.
Sure.
Do we each get two?
No, basically you both will roll 2 die,
Okay.
and then you'll add the wave marker, which is currently 0. You got to get a 7 or higher. 7.
That's a 7.
You get a person, Amanda.
Do I also get to do that?
You also must roll, yes.
Come on, lucky 11.
5.
5.
Nothing happens.
Womp womp.
All right.
Okay.
Next.
Let's go over here.
All right. You both
So
roll
we each
die.
roll 1 die, and we need
Yours
a.
is reduced by 1, so it's both 2.
Yep. I got a 6.
I got a 2. You both get an or.
That's not a 2, John.
Well, I got more than 3, so it doesn't
Yes.
matter. There you go.
Yay
All
or.
right, these are
Okay.
tapped.
Yep.
All right. Next.
Just go over here, I guess.
Okay. I need to get a 4. Amanda, you need to get a 4. 1.
Bah.
All right.
Luck of the dice. All right, John. Do you have stuff you
I
can
will
forge?
spend the ore, and I get 2 of these platinums.
Sweet. All right, now.
Andy, you draw 2 of these library cards.
Yep.
And you get to keep both. Amanda, you
Yep.
get to draw 2 library cards. You can keep 1 and put 1 on the bottom of the deck, or you can spend a mystic energy to keep both.
Okay.
The way these cards are played are they can't interrupt things, so they can't be played during Misfortune or during the Wrath of the Gods phase, but any in between turns, you can play them all.
I'll take that one.
Okay.
That one.
If they are the, what are they called? Parchment paper, they stay in your hand as like just the normal things. If they are an artifact, the gray colored cards, you can play them out to your area right now. They're like permanent effects.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then those are done. And then finally, entropy drive. I roll a die. I rolled a 1. I get a mystic energy.
Yes.
All right.
When do we spend mystic energy?
Anytime.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can use the mystic energy to make a barrier during the first 2 phases. These are during any of the phases. Now, Wrath of the Gods happens. Nothing happens the first time. And I move it up to 1. First player passes. We collect all of our characters.
Okay.
Oh,
No. That's yours, John.
thank you.
Amanda.
And then
Okay.
we're on to the next round.
All right. Seems pretty. I got the hang of it.
right.
Zoop. All right. I definitely still need more folks, so I'm gonna try going out here again.
I'm gonna put. I need crystal. That's the main thing right now, because then I can build the Arbor Tunneler.
Okay. I'll join you in doing crystal. There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna go for wild pieces again. Or actually, I'll go to this one. Anyone who joins me here, you can trade a resource for any other resource.
I'm
So
gonna go out here to make some.
can't I go here?
You
and
can,
do
yes.
that? So yeah, I'm gonna go
How
there.
does that?
Now
I've
that
got
it's
one more
flooded.
person.
It's totally an option.
I'm gonna try and get more ore.
Okay.
There's no disadvantage to going here, right?
Well, there could be. Depends on what the draws are.
Yeah, I guess.
Then I'm going to play 1 here. Oh, I gotta stand up. And then, oops, sorry.
I think you actually remove them from the piece based on one of the cards that I have when you do your action.
Boom. I'll gamble on that library.
Do you want to block anything before we move to disasters?
I haven't put all
Let
my
Amanda
people
Oh,
down.
keep putting your people down. Just discussing.
Not yet. I've got 3.
We have some mystical energy. Somebody needs to join me out here because I can't make people. Thanks.
You could just do 2 of your guys.
It's true. The whole reason I'm out there is I don't have enough guys.
Did you not get one last round? No.
No, Amanda
did.
got one. She's got extra folks already. So
I don't have ore to.
right. So,
anything
but if you
with,
put
so-
something out here to get ore and
Yeah.
succeed, it's a gamble.
We'll try.
All right. I could spend 2 of this. Well, no. I'm fine, I think.
Okay.
First library shouldn't be too bad. Next.
Ready for
Misfortune.
disasters?
Yeah, so first Andy draws, then
Amanda,
me,
you,
Andy draw again.
me. Okay.
All right,
First misfortune is calm seas. Nothing happens.
All right.
Calm seas.
Oh my god.
That's bad. Because goodness
Cities.
only knows.
Okay. First city.
Oh,
is-
sorry.
Oh, gracious, it's
I
an
don't mean to
earthquake.
crash the ocean. Okay, city.
Final misfortune is hills.
That's here.
Yeah, nobody's there.
All right, nobody's going for gold, thank God. All right. Now we can take our actions.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and get a dude.
All right, so you
So
need,
I need to give me 2 dice.
2 dice. You
I
need
need
to
a-
get 8 or higher. So you have +1 because of the wave
Okay.
marker. 7. You got 8.
8.
There
Yep.
you go.
I get a person. Yay!
All right.
Join me.
Here you go, Amanda.
All right, so this.
You need
Yeah,
ore
whatever is there.
before you refine.
No, she's
Oh, yeah.
crystal.
Go ahead. Get a crystal.
Yep. So
I'm
then I
about.
think you need
Yeah.
I think you need a 4.
4.
Okay. Roll 1 die. Sorry. Hey!
That's a 6.
All right, you
That's
get a crystal.
definitely a crystal.
Perfect.
Okay. And or I need a 3 or
3
higher.
higher, yeah. Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Or so I've done that.
Yep, you've done this.
That's
No,
Oh, that's
you.
me.
Andy, you
Here.
have the marker to let you know what color you are.
I know. Can I get ore
Yep.
as well? 4.
you
I get an ore.
All right. Here's your ore.
Thank you.
There you go.
Did you already do that?
He did, yes.
Oh, okay,
Now it's
so
your turn.
I need 2 dice.
Yep, and you need an 8 or higher. You get +1.
No.
Do you want to re-roll? You can. Oh no, you
No,
just
that's
add
not
plus
you.
1.
The priest
Yeah.
lets you reroll.
All right. I'm going to use one of my cards.
Okay.
Doctrine of Persistence. Choose a wild peninsula.
Okay.
An Atlantean on that, or a wild peninsula. Oh, it doesn't work for.
That's not a wild peninsula.
Okay, sorry. Forget that.
Okay.
So you just get your person back.
Okay. I'm gonna draw 2 library cards.
You can keep both.
Keep both. Then you 2 can convert your
Yep.
ore into stuff.
Oh, I don't even have to roll. It just happens.
Just happens.
Can I have 2? And I'll give you an ore. Here you go. Excellent. Got some
Ooh, that's
steel.
Awesome.
Here.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you.
And then finally out here, Andy and I roll for a crystal. We both need a 4
Because
5.
because of your power.
Oh.
because of my power, it's a 4. Yep.
Fail.
3.
You
I'm
can
going to spend a
one.
mystic energy
All right.
to succeed because I feel like we need to start succeeding on some stuff. Can I have a crystal?
All right. Those are both spent. Amanda and I both get a mystic energy. Thank you.
And John, don't forget your matter converter.
Of course. I will. I don't even want to use it, but I will.
You don't have
I'm going
to.
I might as well. I'll use it. I'm going to spend this to get a crystal.
All right.
That way I don't feel bad. All right. Then Flooding of the Gods. As a team, as the first player, Andy, it's your choice. You must flood 1 tile.
Oh, I have to choose a tile to
Choose a
flood.
tile to flood.
Guess I'll flood out here in the mines.
All right.
And then this goes up 1.
Goes up 1. Amanda, you are now first player.
Okay.
Okie doke. Next round.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Before we do stuff,
Okay.
I'm going to use my foresight, reveal 4 cards, and
Yep.
place them back in whatever order we want, just so that we know what's
Yeah,
going to be
what's
happening this turn.
So you can get rid of anything you don't want. Discard any number of them. Replace the rest in the whatever order you want.
Okay. So we've got a forges, a cities, a mountains, and a calm seas.
So we're going to draw those 4 cards unless we get rid of them.
Yep. So
the
it's good to be
Seas-
forewarned, right? That's
Yes.
the foresight thing. So should we just leave those, and we know that we're going to have flooding in the cities, mountains, and forges?
Yeah, that should be fine for me.
Okay.
Amanda, do you think that's a good idea?
Sure.
So
Okay.
cities, mountains, forges are going to get flooded this turn.
Okay.
Now we can just choose where we want to
Go
go.
where you want to go.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get some crystal.
Okay. Oh, you can go for the cheaper one.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Power
your
now.
superpower.
All right.
Do we have enough to build anything yet?
No, we could. The thing is, if for every character that you put on those spaces, you can pool your resources to be able to build something. I think we don't have any gold though. Gold
Yeah.
is really important for that.
All right, we need some gold.
Putting one of mine on there for
Where's-
gold.
Yeah, here.
Anna, you go for gold. I'm gonna go ahead, put my leader on the converter.
Mountains are getting.
Yep.
I'm gonna put one there.
Let me just make sure. I don't think it
feel like
has
I
to
need
be your
more
leader
cards.
to build. I don't think it has to be your leader to build in that spot. I will just double check real quick. You guys keep going.
Does anybody want to join me in the city for more folks?
No, I'm good. I don't need people. I got myself and some pudding.
Sure, I'll go there.
I just
Is that
feel like
getting
early
flooded?
game we want to, cities are getting
Okay,
flooded.
cool.
Early game we want to get as many people as possible.
All right, so where's good? Where's good? There's only one space on that.
Maybe we need to throw up a mystic barrier this time.
You got to pull the resources for it.
Yeah,
All right, I got people.
just our island is disappearing fast and the gods are getting angrier.
Yepper. Let me see. All right, yeah, I'll be able to build something no matter what. So, I'll put one there.
Do we need 3 out there or just
No,
one to build?
Just one person to build.
And you can use anybody's resources? Can we pass stuff to you?
No, you have to be on that space to be able to share the resources.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put here and here.
All right, everybody's
All right,
done?
Everybody's done. Pass out the misfortune.
Amanda, John, me, Amanda, and we already know what these misfortunes are. So, mountains,
Yeah.
Forges.
Okay. Cities.
Calm seas.
All right. Now, I'm going to use my ancient atlas. Choose any wild peninsula. That is reduced by 1 for the round. So gold is now 3 for you guys because you're on the space. 2 for you guys.
yeah.
And this is 4 for me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So everyone good for gold. You 2 roll for gold.
2s now?
Yep.
I got a 6.
All right. Both get
Well, I
gold.
got a 4, so. Andy, here's a gold for
Gold
you.
for me.
Okay.
I'll roll.
3.
Thank you.
I'll spend 1 mystic, make it a 4. I got a gold.
Okay.
All right.
John, do you want to build now?
I can, yeah. So I'm going to build this item. So I'm spending platinum, a gold, and a crystal. The first item we built is the cognitive transfer. Draw 3 library cards and give them to each player.
Oh, wow. That's powerful. Good start. So there we
All
go.
right. So the 3 I've
One
got
piece
are...
constructed.
Oh, okay. So we got our first artifact. So the 3 I've got are the Scripture of Defiance. One counselor re-rolls the die for an action just failed and attempts its action again. If the new result is lower than the original, you get a Mystic Energy.
Yeah.
The Mystic Conversation. Convert 1 or 2 of your Mystic Energy into an equal number of resources on your turn.
Okay.
Then finally, the Celestial Orday, or Orrery.
Orrery, yeah.
Orrery. Once per round, when you draw a misfortune card, instead, reveal 2, choose 1 and discard the other. I'm going to choose to keep the Orrery, and I will put it in front of me.
Yeah.
So, the way library cards work is max is 4 in your hand.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm
any
about to
artifacts
draw
on
2
your,
more.
on your board count as one of your 4.
Gotcha.
Then, you two, would anyone prefer the reroll or the conversion of Mystic Energy? Do you want the Mystic Energy? Because I think you got more than Andy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
I'll take the reroll.
You get the reroll.
Okay.
All right.
Can I have 2 more library cards for being in the library?
Sure. Draw 2 and you keep 2. And that is your max hand size.
Yep, I'm at max library hand size.
Right.
Excellent.
I tap my guy. Next.
Well, you can just take them back.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay, I'm going to try and get some ore.
All right, Amanda.
I
here
need
you
to
go.
roll a 3 or better.
Yep.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
So I'm going to use
Oh,
Scripture of Defiance. Or no, I'm going to use Doctrine of Persistence. Choose a wild peninsula. Any Atlantean that has or will fail its action there may be laid on its side instead of being returned to its counselor's pool. Next round, these Atlanteans automatically succeed.
do you wish to do
So-
that too, Amanda?
Sure. Yeah. Great.
We will get ore no matter what, as long as that tile doesn't flood next round.
We're just really
This goes
close
back
to the
in
ground
discard.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are the discard pile. Alan?
I'm gonna roll for this one.
Okie doke.
So I need a 4 or better. Nope.
You can spend the energy.
That only adds 1.
I believe
To it.
you can do. Let me double check. I think you can spend as much as you want, but I will make sure. Used, add 1. Yes, you can spend multiple energy, but it's only 1 pip per energy you spend.
Sure. Well, that gets me there.
All right, so you get the crystal.
Amanda's got 2 crystal now.
I'll roll for that crystal with 5, and I pray for a crystal. I fail. I spend all of my mystic energy.
Oh man, we're running out of mystic energy.
I
We
get
can't
my
block
crystal.
anything now.
And then,
Okay, then I'm going to use Rune of Reprieve to unflood this tile, so
right.
that next round there's a greater chance that we will succeed in getting ore.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make, with my ore, 2 platinum.
You go.
Thank you.
And a platinum.
Yep.
All right, and the both of you must roll for more workers.
You need an 8 or higher.
Nope.
All right. Nope.
5, 6, 7. So close.
All right.
All right.
And finally, Amanda, you got a mystic energy,
Yeah, I do.
and I got the matter converter. I can exchange this crystal for any resource I want. I'm gonna get a gold.
What do I?
What's that?
What do we need to build? Some stuff.
We need to build all 9 of these.
Yeah, but
Okay.
what do we need?
What's needed? Is it the stuff that's
So
at
this
the top
requires
and we
2
need to be
crystal.
on?
That's
Oh,
a
no.
crystal and 2 steel.
Basically, these ones, if we build them, we can use them in future turns. These
Okay.
ones are all one-shot effects. So to
Okay.
make it
What does
easier,
that 2 crystal one do?
The 2 crystal one is you get to put a mystic barrier down without having to pay the cost.
And the crystal and gold?
The crystal and gold is you shuffle all the Calm C cards from the discard pile back in the deck.
I like that.
I feel like we want to wait on that until we
Yeah.
have more column C cards in there, and yeah. But I have 2 crystal right now.
Okay.
So you could place a mystic barrier by building that, which
Oh,
means
yeah.
you go over here and build
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Done with that. I'll grab my guys. I do.
It's very handy that John's able to use these without building them.
Yeah. Artificer's pretty good for the first game.
Ooh, I have 2 crystal and a gold. That lower one, what's it
Yeah.
called? Mystic something or other?
This one, the
Yeah.
Mystic Siphon, gain 2 mystic energy for building that. Oh no, by going there, you gain 2 crystal energy.
Yeah.
So it's like going there.
We would have it,
Yes.
Yes.
is my point.
Yes. All
Do we
right.
want it? Do we
I
wanna
mean, we
build
definitely
that?
want to start building stuff.
Cool.
First player is John now.
No, actually,
Oh,
Amanda,
the gods have
you
to
must
happen.
now choose 1 tile to flood.
Doesn't she choose 2?
1.
Is it? Oh, it's
on
just moved
1.
there.
There was
Okay.
1 before, 1 this round.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. And then it moves up to 2.
God's
All right.
so angry.
Okay, now we begin. So, I'm going to start off. I'm going to put my guy here. Anyone can join me at this spot, and we can get more mystic energy.
How can other people join you?
My power.
You're
this one has 2 spots. Anyone who joins my leader gets to go there.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna gamble on getting resources. Really, that's what I got to do.
Yeah, I need gold.
I also need gold.
And I feel like I still need folk.
I'm gonna put my guys here. Andy, you just keep getting folk.
The more folk you have, the better, the faster you can do stuff.
Oh, boy.
All right, Amanda, do you want to place some folks?
Yeah.
So what do you need? You need...
Whatever.
If you had another gold, you could build the numinous beacon,
Yeah.
which we gain 2. You gain...
These
by going here, you gain 2 volunteers next round.
Well, I have a gold and 2 crystals, so I could build that.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
can get a gold.
Oh, hang on. Get your guy off. I'm gonna go here. Amanda, if you join me there, you can use my gold.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Remember, this is more cooperative than
I'm
a
going
lot
to
of
put
other
this
blocks. In
there.
fact, Andy, why don't you join us? and build
That's a
something?
5+ space.
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Huh?
It doesn't matter. Technically, I guess we got to be on the same spot though, because we're building the
Oh,
same
okay.
thing. We can build 2 things at the same time. Is basically.
Oh,
what-
I see.
can't see
Yeah.
that well enough, Andy,
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
that says 5+, because I am across the table from it.
No, I was misunderstanding. I thought each of these was a worker spot.
Oh no! Many people can.
But
go
also,
there.
I can't even tell that says something on it, because the lighting, I'm
Yeah.
across the table and it's blue on blue.
Yeah.
So,
Is there anything else I want to move?
I'm going to go here
Okay. What are you
and
going to
try and build
Andy?
something. I don't know. You guys are building the numinous beacon.
I think
I'll-
we're for the numerous speaking, right?
I'll try and
Sure,
build the
Okay.
secular bulwark.
Yeah. I'm gonna put a guy here.
All right, is that everybody? No, Amanda's still got
Amanda's
a bunch of
got
I'm
dudes.
going to go to this flooded area
Okay.
to try and get some ore for something easy.
Okie doke. Man, that power's pretty cool.
It's nice.
Oh. I can't wait to try all these new abilities. On the left.
I'm also going to go... excuse me.
No problem.
I only have 2 library cards. I'm going to go here,
Okay.
and I'm going to go here.
Okie doke. Everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, so-
Disasters happen, John.
Actually, I get 2, and I reveal 1, and I get to
How
discard
so?
the other. That's my.
Oh,
so
it's
that's
your
Gray card.
Yeah.
So, ooh, okay. Or I flood forge. I think the flooding of the forge is.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm going to discard the earthquake, and then I draw another one. So the forge floods first.
Okay.
Andy.
My misfortune is the mountains.
So that's this one.
Yeah, doesn't affect anybody.
Nope.
Amanda?
Oh.
Plague.
Oh,
Each
no.
counselor, player, returns 1 Atlantean from play to their pool.
Okay.
Ouch.
So
Hmm.
which one?
Hmm.
I got to keep mine there, so I'm going to take. Ah, it stinks. Take this one. Andy, which one won?
Take this one
All right.
to my pool. Okay. All right, John, your final disaster?
Final card is libraries. Ooh,
Okay.
Good call, Amanda.
She's good at libraries.
All right.
All right, now we get to do stuff.
All right.
Amanda automatically gets an ore.
Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't
go.
have to roll.
Okie doke. I'm going to get 4 mystic energy.
Yep, from these guys.
Yes, oops.
Okay. Amanda, you have to roll a 2 or greater to
Yep.
get an ore?
Yes.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yes, 2 or greater.
May I have the die?
Here you are.
Oh,
I like these die too for being one so big and
That's a
having
2.
matching colors that I think match with the gold and everything like that.
so you get an ore? I'm going to try and roll a 3 or greater to get some gold. On gold. I'll spend a mystic energy to get a gold.
There you go.
Okay.
Then, Amanda, you can draw 2 and keep 1. Oh, there you are.
And 1 goes on the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah. While you do that, I'm going to roll for my duders over here.
All right, so you roll twice.
I'm going to keep this one.
I need a
This one's
9
at the
or
bottom.
greater, and I have +2 on the roll.
And I drew a gray one,
Okay.
the Creation Prism.
Nice.
At the start of each round, I choose one player to gain 1 mystic energy.
That's awesome. That's gonna
Sweet.
Be so helpful.
That is why I kept it.
All right, well, I got 1 duder.
All right.
Oh, actually,
What's your library? Yeah, I'm fine.
no. Nope, I'm fine. I got 1 duder.
Okay.
Amanda, you did your library action.
Yes, I did.
All right, I have
now we
2
can
gold and 1 steel. I'm going to build a secular bulwark here.
All right. You get to unflood 1 tile.
What do you think we should unflood?
What has the most? Well, I think forge doesn't really matter at this point because we still have this.
Yeah.
So I'd say the wild ones are probably the most valuable to unflood early because we want to get the resources fast.
Right.
Okay. So unflood gold?
Yeah.
Gold's
We have less gold out. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Now Amanda and I, we can pool our resources. Here's my gold.
Okay, I have a gold.
All right.
And I have... Yep,
2 gold,
I
2
have
crystal.
2 crystal.
Perfect. We build.
Numinous beacon. Next round, gained 2 Oh, this is a place you can go to.
Yes.
Yep.
And if you go there, the next round you get 2 of these volunteers.
That is a
Yeah.
future option for all
I'm-
of us.
Be a beacon.
Beacon. And then finally, Wrath of the Gods. I have to flood 2 tiles now.
Yeah.
All right. So I feel like
It's getting tough.
it is. So
These 2 are the same.
yeah, that's true. And
So
you
I
can
feel
go
like
to
that's,
them.
Yeah,
You
I can
to
still
them.
go to them.
And what's great is now that these are flooded, we can actually join your Submariner.
Yeah, you
on
can just
that.
come
Oh,
hang out with
awesome. And you don't have to worry about it.
No.
Yeah.
That's super powerful.
All
I hadn't
right.
even thought of that.
All right. That's what I like about this as a co-op experience because the powers are strong, but they're shareable.
Yeah.
That's just a fun idea to get away from the whole full-on do this sort of specific thing that you're kind of good at mechanics. But yeah, we're a third of the way there. Oh, and one last thing. When we build the space gate, we have to use our leader specifically.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Next
And
round.
it costs 2 crystal, 2 gold, 2 mystic energy, and 2 platinum.
Andy, you're up.
Okay.
That's the leader.
I lead.
All right.
Okay. I need to replenish my... Well, no, I've got plenty of...
Oh, hey, at the start of each round, choose a player to gain a mystic energy. Andy,
Sweet.
gain a mystic energy.
Thank you so much.
All right.
You have none, so.
Should we build a bulwark? Should we block something from... Oh. No, we didn't do the...
We didn't do
The pressure
barrier. No. You know what? I'm gonna. Would anyone like to exchange items or get a lot of mystic energy more than here? This one, if I place my leader here, anyone can join me to get 2 mystic energy.
I mean, I've got lots of duders. I'll join you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll join you.
Oh, that's... Only one person can join him. One of them's a 5+
that's
spot.
A 5+
Oh,
down
okay.
there.
Do you want to join him for mystic energy? I'm fine with that.
You can bank on
No,
it,
you
Tom.
have 1.
Okay.
I have 2. It's fine.
I think I'm going to.
I can't see those 5.
Yeah,
pluses.
no, I know you can't.
Too
They
far.
are invisible to me.
I'm gonna probably go for here. Amanda, would you like the option to get more people?
Sure.
And I'm just gonna.
I'm going to head here.
Okay. I'm gonna bank it all. Banging it all.
Because I have
What's
all
the
of them,
difference
so
between these 2 spaces?
I don't think there is one.
Okay.
The bottom one is it's a 1 space, so only Amanda can
Yeah,
actually
only
go
I
there.
can go there, but only I, and it, oh, actually it's for 3.
It's 3. It makes it so much
So
better.
yeah. But only
I'm
I
gonna
can go
try
there
and
anyway.
bank some
so it doesn't
gold.
matter.
And I've only got 2 cards left in hand, so I'm going to try and get a card.
Okay. And then I'm going to play Ballad of Courage. This round, whenever my followers be removed from flooding, I get to do their action and get it immediately. So, in case this floods...
Actually, I think I'm going to try and get some crystals.
All right. There's more space.
There's my go.
All right. Misfortune cards, Andy.
Misfortunes. It has to happen.
All right, I get 2, and I pick 1.
Wait, doesn't Andy get 2?
Oh, he
Or
does.
no, you
His
get-
power.
okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Well, no one's building a component this round, so I'm going to go with Malfunction.
Ah,
And I'm going to discard the Calm Seas,
Aha.
because that way we can get the Calm Seas in the
Yep.
yeah, we'll get the calm seas
All right,
back.
first misfortune is Montañas.
Okay. Good
Amanda.
job.
Give me a second. I'm pulling out the calm seas.
Oh, good idea.
Just so we're ready when we ever build them. What do you guys think so far?
I love
This
this.
is great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right.
Misfortune.
Oh, I had a plague last time.
Okay.
Calm seas.
Oh, perfect.
Excellent.
Malfunction.
Yep. And finally, libraries. I'm going to use Ritual of Relocation. Move all Atlanteans on a tile that just flooded to another tile.
Okay.
So I'll move myself over here to get more crystals potentially. Or no, I'll get
Mystic Energy.
Mystic Energy.
So this still floods.
That goes away.
Okay. Sorry.
I don't get any more cards. That's fine.
I'm going to use an Enigma of Alacrity.
Okay.
1 leader in a civilized peninsula may take its action 1 additional time this round.
All right. Yeah,
Ah.
you get to do it twice. Oh my God, you're going to be flooded in platinum.
I'm going to have so much platinum, guys.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So much platinum.
If I can get this matter converter and you just keep building excessive resources, that'll be great. That'll be actually amazing.
Okay.
We need a bunch of gold.
So let's go around and do stuff. I get 1 Mystic Energy, please.
Yep. Same
Thank you.
for you.
I also get a Mystic Energy.
Andy and I both get 2 Mystic Energy for the Misosphere. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Y'all can roll.
So yeah, I'm rolling over here. I need 5 or greater
Yep.
to get crystals. It's not great, but it is what it is.
Okay, you can make
I'll
this a
convert
5.
that into a 5.
Alright.
So I get 1 crystal.
There you go.
Thank you.
Both of you guys are gone.
Yep.
Okay.
Over here, I need 4 or greater to get gold.
You get
I
one
get 1
gold.
gold.
I'm sorry, Amanda.
Thank
You are
you.
resources.
I need to get a 5 or greater to get.
Oh, to
Yes,
get
yes,
gold. Yep.
Hey!
6. Nice. Well
right.
rolled.
And I need to get a 4 or greater.
Get an ore.
That's
Hey!
a 5.
All
You're
right.
good at rolling today, Amanda.
Okay. Now.
Now you guys do
convert.
So I am
converting twice
converting twice.
You
into
get
3.
6 bars.
Wow.
I remember there being a rule. These are not limited, so we just have to find
Okay.
an optional substitute. Anyone's got?
Hey, I've got a whole lot of platinum, everybody.
Yeah.
I've
right.
got a whole lot of platinum.
I'm gonna try to build this next round if
Okay,
I'm lucky.
I'm going to put 2 aside
Yeah.
for our eventual.
Oh, the core. Yeah.
I'm just sort of.
We're gonna need a
I'm
ton
gonna
of that.
stick them up here for now
Okay.
on my board as like I've got a lot, so I feel like I can put 2 aside.
So you
that
folks
we
get to
have.
roll
All
for.
right. Here you go, Amanda. First. Just roll because I gotta roll 3 times. You get a person.
Wow.
Two.
Yeah, you rolled a 10.
There you go.
All right, John, you need a 8. You get +2 on the die.
Yep. Hey.
That gets you.
That
All
gets
right,
it.
I got 1. Next ones are 9s.
Yep. But still +2.
That's a 9.
Yep. Last one.
That's a fail.
Wait. Scripture of Defiance.
Ooh.
1 counselor re-rolls the dice for an action just failed and attempts its action again.
Okay.
if you roll...
Hey!
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I got all my people.
All
Now
in
the
one
village-
round.
The village is done.
And I am out of library cards.
And I'm sorry, this is actually only useful to get your meeples. The only way to get these guys is actually with that volunteer card.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just
No, that's cool.
Well, that means we can.
We don't care if the city
at this
floods.
point, the city
Flood the
can
city,
flood,
yeah.
and we're kind of like, nah,
But
whatever.
it's also thematic in a lot of ways because it's an empty city. All right, is everybody gone?
Yeah.
Okay, leader Andy, there are 2.
Yeah. So city
All right.
and forest.
All right.
I think that's plains.
Or
'cause
plains,
This is
yeah.
forest.
Hills.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right, then we're up to 3. So it won't go higher than 3.
That's
But
good.
that just means from now on, 3 will always flood.
Man, the gods are angry.
Oh, they're real unhappy with
They're
us.
mad at us because
So
of
at
our
the beginning of the
technology.
round, I am going to give myself a mystic energy,
So it's cool.
with my creation prism.
Okay.
My card
Hmm?
is Mystic Conversion. Convert 1 or 2 of your mystic energy into an equal number of resources of your choice.
All right. What do you want to get?
So, right now, I need 2 crystal and a gold to build that mystic.
Oh, the
something or other.
siphon.
The
Yeah.
siphon?
The one.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the one that we've been using to get a ton of mystic energy.
Well, what if we have it in there?
That's also.
Then we don't need John to use it.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
we can just use it. Should I build that? Use my mystic conversion to do that, or should I do something that needs
This is
Platinum.
the matter converter. Super
platinum,
useful.
and I can do one of these in exchange for
A gold. Yep.
Oh, here's
and
something.
spend these
Yeah.
to do the matter converter.
Do it.
You two can pool your stuff and build 2 things though this round if you got the resources.
I
There's
mean,
2 open spots.
Now she's building the matter converter, so you have to put
Okay.
a person out here.
so let me put
Boom.
the person there. I'm going to build the matter converter.
Okay.
I can build the mystic siphon, so I'll send a person out here to build a mystic siphon.
Okay.
I have already spent that for my gold, platinum,
Amanda.
platinum.
I think we're getting close to the time when we want to build the pressure keel,
Okay.
which requires 1 gold and 1
Crystal.
crystal.
Is that what you're gonna build?
Well, no, I'm building the mystic siphon.
All right. So these 2 are getting built.
Yes.
Yeah, let's move those close so that we know that we're building them.
All right.
If you want to go into one of the flooded areas that can hold 2 people, I can join you there.
Okay. So while you
that
guys
right?
do that,
Yep, that's right.
I'm gonna put my guy here. That way I'm able to use that effect.
Yep, in the entropy drive. I'm gonna go for some gold, I guess.
Let's see. I have no cards, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with.
Yeah, I'm out of cards as well, but I'm hoping I can make things work anyways.
Oh, ton of dues.
These are all the same, so I
love
might
these
as well go to the
little
center one.
They're so nice.
I think I'm gonna try and get a card.
I'm gonna bank on a ton of cards too. Yeah.
Yeah, the cards are super useful.
Yeah. Situational, but
I'm
useful.
gonna try and get a gold
Okay.
and a mystic energy.
All right.
All right, do we want to use some of the remaining mystic energy to stop things from flooding?
We can use it, make a barrier if we have the resources.
I'll pitch 2 into barrierize out here. If somebody wants to pitch in 2 more.
1 and 1.
Yeah, sure.
All right. 1 and 1.
Okay, so we've got a mystic barrier here.
All right. So that will block a normal flood. However, if it's one of the
Unblockable floods, we're
blockable
just
floods,
screwed.
it's just screwed. Yeah. There's only 3 in the deck though for this round because it's a first playthrough.
So of course we're gonna hit it.
Of course. Thank you, John.
Then we can do his fortune cards.
All right.
So,
Amanda, John, you get 2 and choose 1.
yep. Thank you.
I get 1, and Amanda gets another.
All right. So. Ooh.
First
Okay.
one, hills.
I'm gonna go with forges because the energy drain sucks.
Okay.
It steal 2 mystic energy from each player.
Okay.
Hills are flooding, but that's
Bloop.
barrier, so
Perfect. All right,
John.
Forge is flooded, so that flips over.
Okay.
I can still use it. I'm
Exactly.
still going to.
Yeah, your ability is so powerful. Mountains. These mountains are going away fast.
What do you got?
Cities.
Okay,
Fine.
works out perfectly.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, do you guys want to build first, or do you want to get resources?
Oh, what do you want to do? You want to build, Andy?
Yeah, I mean, I've
let's
got
go
all
ahead.
the stuff I need to build, so
Yeah. So
I'm building the Mystic Siphon.
I already put my gold and I already put my materials
produced
in
it.
for it. So
This is constructed.
They're so nice looking, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
matter converter is built, Andy. I already put my stuff in for it.
What I also like, though, is each piece of the material you can see on the card
Yeah,
when they're built.
it's very nice.
So here's what we've got built so far. We've got the Cognitive Transfer, the Secular Bulwark, the Numinous Beacon, the Mystic Siphon, and the Matter Converter.
All right, and neither of those are one-offs. I'm going to do this real quick. Roll a die, see what I get. Hamana. 2. That is a volunteer.
Nice.
Nice.
I have a volunteer in the future. Then we can do things. So,
All right.
all
So Andy, shall we do this?
right. So they're both reduced by whatever the thing is, and you both roll your 1. So you guys just gotta roll it a 4.
4s for crystals.
Oh my God, my people!
Nope.
Do you want to spend a thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a thing.
All right,
Okay, so you get a crystal.
I get a crystal.
my people. Okay. Next.
So I'm out here. I need 4s for gold.
Yep. You get a gold.
1 gold,
Boom.
no gold.
And this one, I think dice work a lot better than a lot of the other co-op games
Yeah.
we played. Mainly because with the mitigation you actually get with this.
John,
it's
you
similar
want to
Ghost
roll your
Wars,
3?
where you get
You
your
need
tiles.
5s for gold.
I'm gonna roll for mine.
Nope.
Amanda got a 5.
Nope.
Yes.
Gold. It's all worth it now. All those people's time
I'm
wasted.
gonna draw 2 library cards.
Right. Andy, you roll for your crystals. Why? Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna
need
keep that,
6s.
and that ships to
Oh,
that
out
gets
goes
discarded.
discarded. Yeah.
And then
Nope.
I'm gonna draw 'em for my other guy.
Okay.
Oh, it was on the 6 and it rolled off of it. Oh well.
All right.
I'm gonna keep that one.
Oh, one last thing I gotta mention: the library will not refill.
Okay.
Okay.
Which
Which
is
makes
why
sense,
putting
yeah.
them in the discard pile is worse than shipping them to the bottom.
All right.
Just so you guys know what I have for my hand, I have Codex of Continuity, discard 1 drawn misfortune before it resolves. And Science of Shielding, place a mystic barrier. This may violate the usual placement rules for mystic barriers.
Oh, there's placement rules for Mystic Barriers?
I mean,
Here. Did you get your thing from that?
I have not, but now I
Alright.
have. John, you've got your
Oh yeah, I got my 3. Thank you. Okay. Now I'm going to actually play one of these. I'm going to play Virtue of Sharing. We can now share any components we have. Component resources, mystic energy, and library cards. We're able to share with everyone.
cool.
So I have this artifact, Andy, since you're the only one without an artifact, you want it?
Sure.
I let you draw a library card each round and keep it.
Sweet. And
Love
since
it.
I have no library cards aside from that one,
Yep.
that's very handy.
I have this library card. The next round, when we build something, it costs 1 less component.
Neat.
They 1 less component when building one less thing for one thing we build.
So I can build whatever that furthest right thing is, closest to Andy.
The Auger Turbine?
I can
Yeah.
build the pressure kiln off of 1 card
Right.
because of this thing.
I can build that.
The only downside is we can only build 2 at a time.
Yeah.
So
All
let's
right.
do that this round.
But next we have to flood.
Yeah, misfortune cards.
3.
Flooding.
No,
Oh,
it's the
flooding,
gods
3.
are angry.
So
What are we flooding, John? Oh
I
no,
say
it's me.
We
isn't
can
it?
flood the 2 cities and just get rid of cities, unless you guys want to get your last 2 meeples.
No, I'm
Nah,
okay.
Fine.
All right.
Let's flood those two.
Okay, that's 2.
The city is gone.
No! Amanda can still go to it.
Yeah.
You can.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
All right. Then we've got.
We need one. Don't we need to flood one more?
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
So what do you feel like would be useful to get rid of?
Maybe golds.
Gold
Yeah.
and these cards, I think. The
And maybe
libraries.
cards. Yeah, because these 3 are exactly the same.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Okay.
All right. Those are 3. Player marker moves, and we begin the next round.
Okay, pass me a library card.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
my
Yep.
artifact.
There you go.
Oh, I got another
I'm
artifact.
going to give.
Elemental hammer.
Who has no?
I've got 5.
You've got 5. Andy. Andy,
How much
Yes.
you got?
for you.
Oh,
Off my artifact.
thank you very much. All right, so I have the elemental hammer. Each time I take the forge action, I replace 1 adamantium or Atalantium, sorry,
Yeah.
with another resource of my choice.
Oh,
So I can forge
fancy.
anything,
Yes.
but I need to have
Or.
to
Yeah.
do it.
Well, you can go to the exchange, trade your platinum in, do a whole thing of big business.
All right.
right.
I am going ahead and putting one of mine on the building space because
Okay.
I'm going to be building one of those. I'm going to be building the furthest right one. Andy, can you move that one? Yeah, that one close so we know I'm building it.
All right. I can build this round. I can build the pressure kiln.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to do that.
Because if we can get these things built,
And to
then
get some mystic energy.
We're in a good place.
Over there. I'm going to actually spend my 5 mystic energy
Cool.
and unflood one of the tiles. I'm going to unflood the city,
Okay.
just so if we draw a city in misfortunes,
We
don't
have
have
a
to
city
flip
to
2.
flood. Yeah.
All right.
Like it.
Then put my deuter here for the wild resource.
I'm going to put my leader here so that I can get some
Adamantium.
Atalantium. Yeah.
Is that a space that I can join you on?
Ones
No,
or not,
that's a
no.
1. If I go next one up, then we can both
Yeah,
get 2
lost schematic.
instead of me getting
One less
3.
resource.
Okay,
Yeah, that's good.
What do you think? Do you want to do that with
sure.
me? Okay.
I'm gonna put volunteer here. Just gonna go for a ton of gold.
Do it.
Just a ton of gold. Actually, I'll join Andy right here.
I'm gonna go
Then-
here.
Can you put my guy on the Mystic Siphon? Get to that. Unless, Amanda, do you need Mystic Energy?
I mean, I kind of do, but also I'm okay.
Okay. Also, when we build the power core, we all have to contribute at least one thing.
Okay.
Well, I have these 2 put aside for it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So we'll definitely need crystal or gold. Last dude there.
I mean, put him on the siphon, or on the 2 mystic energy
only-
instead of the 1.
Well, you already have a guy there, so that's my guy you're holding right there, Andy.
Oh, sorry. Blah, 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 blah. You're right.
What is the...
This one gives you 2 volunteers next round. Or no, that's exchange a resource.
Yep, for anything you want.
I'm gonna get some. No, that's 5+. That's 5+.
I mean, I can.
Now I can see it because I'm near there.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
You're okay?
We're gonna need mystic energy to build the power core.
Yep.
I'm gonna put one there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put.
I'm going to put my last deuter out here and get a card.
Okay.
One here.
Is everyone ready?
Yep.
All right. Draw the top 2. I pick one to get rid of the other. Yeah. Thank you.
Does John get 2?
I do.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
I keep forgetting about his power.
I'm gonna go with the forest and flood the first forest here.
Okay.
Or actually, these are the hills.
Yep.
This
That's
is
hills.
forest.
That's forest. Yep.
Okay, forest is flooded.
Mmm. Mountains. Damn it.
All of them are removed.
Damn it.
Oh, that's me. That's you.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
All right, Amanda.
Oh wait, no.
Oh, you got
Huh?
some?
No. Discard 1 drawn misfortune before it resolves.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
okay. Thank you.
All right, there we go. Nice. Good catch.
Controlled flood. Flood
Oh.
2 tiles in any section. Mystic barriers do not prevent these floods.
Yes, that's the... Wow.
Yeah.
Forges.
Yeah.
Forges can go. Blah, 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 blah.
Our
I like how
island
you
is
can see the
definitely
lava.
shrinking.
Yeah, you can still see what's under it, which is great.
And then the final card for Misfortune is Comsey.
Woohoo!
All right. So,
We're gonna want to do that calm seas shuffled back into.
That's the pressure keel.
Misfortune.
all right. So I'm
Yeah.
going to build the pressure keel right now.
Okay.
Okay, so shuffle the calm seas back into the deck.
Yep. That's item number 6. Boom. All right. So that's done. I'll get 2 Mystic Energy off the Mystic Siphon.
So will I.
Jeez. Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
There we go. Yeah, you can see how it gets wild because with 7 players, they draw 7 cards.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And this island doesn't get any bigger.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Amanda, you're building something?
I am building
The
that.
auger turbine.
Yep.
All right.
What
so,
happens?
Draw 3 misfortunes, discard any number, then return the rest to the top of the deck.
Draw 3.
Yep.
You get to look at them, and you can get rid of anything you don't like. The other ones go back to the deck. You could be all 3 if you want.
I can get rid of what? How many?
Any of them.
Discard any
All of them.
number.
Yeah, you get rid of all of them if you don't want, unless they're something you want to be there.
You know what? That's fine. We'll leave that on top.
All right,
Get rid of these 2. I don't like those.
No, they're
2.
discarded.
they're out of the game.
Oh, they're discarded.
Yep.
Great. So I'm
They're out of the
discarding Darkness, discard 9 cards from the top of the library deck because we don't
Yeah.
have 9 cards, and Cities.
All right, cool.
And
Perfect.
I'm keeping one that will do precisely nothing to us.
Excellent.
It's not a calm seas,
Oh,
but it
interesting.
doesn't hurt us.
Okay.
All right,
We've already gotten as bad as we can get with it.
all right. Now we got to do our thing. So
All right.
I'll get 1 Mystic. Thanks. Andy, draw 2.
And keep 1.
Keep 1. You're down to 2 cards in the library.
Oh, did I give someone a Mystic Energy for a round?
Oh, you didn't.
John, here, Mystic Energy. This game is great.
Yeah.
I love it.
You got to balance the
I'm
resources.
going to keep this and get rid of that.
All right. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, now I roll a bunch of times. Well, I roll twice, and I need 3s.
Yep. Oh, yeah, thank you. I also need a 3.
That's a 5 and a 6. 2
All
or,
right,
please.
2 or. Okay, that's good.
Can you get an or?
No,
John?
no, I failed that.
Andy, you and I both get to exchange one
Yep.
or for 2
Platinum.
platinum.
I'm going to get 1 platinum and 1 crystal.
Right, because of his card.
Yeah, 'cause you're
Oh.
a hammer.
I think maybe you should get 2 crystal.
No, it's exchange 1.
Oh,
Each time you take the forge action, you may replace 1 Atlantinum.
okay.
But I'm over here in the Mystic Converter,
Okay.
so I'm going to convert a Atlantinum
Okay.
into another
I built my
crystal.
Okay. There you go. So Andy, if you can hold on to your crystals, that can be your component for the core.
Okay.
All right.
We need 3 crystals to build these last 2 pieces.
Yep. 3 crystals, 2 gold, and 1 Atlantium.
I'm going to try and roll a 6
Atalantium.
for that.
Okay.
That's not a 6, so
Nope.
that's a fail.
All right.
I'm going to try and roll a 5 for golds.
Yes.
You got the 2 gold.
Got golds. And I'm going to try and roll a 4 for some ore. That is a no.
All right. I'm rolling
You need 5s.
5. Nope. Nope. No. Well,
You could spend 1.
spend 1. I get a gold.
Does your volunteer go away?
My
He goes
volunteer
over here.
does go away, yes.
All right. So we need. I have 2 gold and a. I don't have a crystal, but I do have an Atlantium.
Andy's got 2 crystals. I've got a gold. I'm probably going to be the one to commit the Mystic Energy for the final build.
I also have the Science of Shielding, so the next time I can place a Mystic Barrier.
Okay.
Just because.
All right.
And if we build the solar matrix, we get to place a barrier as well.
So let's do that next round because we're very close to being able to build the power core.
Yeah.
We just
All
need.
right. Next.
So we've
I
got
get to roll
banked.
this. Sorry, I forgot. I
If
still have
one
my
of,
leader.
what do you have banked, Andy? For
I have 2
6.
crystal banked.
I get a crystal.
all right, Andy. If you can keep those 2 crystal banked,
Cool.
I have 2 Atlantium banked. I'm gonna bank 2 gold.
Okay, then John is providing 2 mystical energy, so we've got everything we need for the power core.
If you keep that banked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John has 1 gold, 1 crystal.
Yes.
So if we had 1 gold and 1 Atlantium,
I have.
which I have, we could build the entropy drive.
Yeah.
Then we need the solar matrix, which requires 2 more crystal.
So do we have a converter?
Yes.
The matter converter.
Yep, 2 people can go there.
So I'm gonna go to the matter converter.
Well, first I
The
got
next
to.
round.
Well, flood 3 things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flood the library.
Okay.
Because we're down to 2 cards. Oh wait, I'm not first player. I am first player.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
Right. Just because it's the one with the most.
Flood it twice. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we win in 2 rounds.
If we're good.
Yeah. We might be able to pull this off.
Okay.
So, starting with new first player is Andy.
So I'm going to pitch a gold and a crystal towards, or a gold and a Atlantium towards this entropy drive.
You get a library card for your thing, right?
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Oh. I'm gonna give myself a Mystic Energy.
Cool. What'd you got, Andy? Anything good?
Yeah, not great.
Okay. No matter what, I'll just put a guy up there.
Where? To build?
Yeah, so I can help with somebody.
I'll
So
build
I have
with you.
I have a golden crystal, so we can get that.
Yes. All right. So we're building that.
Amanda, do you have any crystal at all?
I have none.
Oh, then. Hang
Well,
on.
that's fine. That's fine.
No. It's
Oh.
okay.
Convert.
Yeah. So I'm
I'm going to convert one to a crystal, and you can convert one to a crystal, and then we can both
Yep.
go here,
Yep.
and we'll be able to build that. Well, don't do it yet.
Yeah.
We're just planning our moves.
Yep, that into a crystal.
I'm going to get 4 mystic energy. And I'm going to start putting up barriers once I can.
Yeah, I'm going to put up a barrier right now.
All right, where do you want a barrier?
Where do we need it most?
Well,
I also have the Science of Shielding, so I can put a barrier up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put a barrier here.
All right, so spend the 4, put a barrier up. I'm going to then.
Remember,
visit-
we need some of
2.
these set aside.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to set up some. I'm going to go for some gold.
Do you want me to lower the
Sure. Yeah.
count for you?
Mystic energy, and before this builds, I'm going to use it. All right.
I'm gonna go here and try and get some crystal.
Okay.
Or should I try and get something else? That's
what
flooded.
do we need?
Like, I can convert my last ore, but you don't have any ore to convert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, forget this. All on the mystic energy, because I can
All right, I'll go over
unflood
here.
tiles. I'm gonna unflood tiles.
Okay. I'm going to go here.
You could just swap these 2. That way you get the roll down, and this guy can get the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah. Thanks.
Cool.
All right. Are we...
I'm gonna go here. I have to place all
Oh,
my
yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
There's a barrier on that, so I'm gonna go here. And there. Go here.
Okay.
And
There's 1 card left in the library if you want to draw it.
But she's got to discard a card. No matter.
yeah.
Oh,
I-
you have to discard? Okay.
Yeah.
There's no way to get that last card.
So
Okay.
the best way to do it is actually with your power.
Yeah, because you just get to pull it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might as well.
All right.
And I'm going to place a Mystic Barrier. Do you want me to place a Mystic Barrier this round or next round?
Doesn't matter, I think.
I'd say.
Because we're
Yeah.
gonna have to build those 2, and then next round we have to build that,
Yeah.
right?
Well, 3 things are getting flooded this round.
Yeah.
I think we're fine. Whatever.
Okay.
All right. Misfortune must happen.
Yep.
All right.
1, 2. I pick 1.
Save the one that does nothing.
Yeah. Divine Fury.
Yeah,
Advance the
doesn't
wrath
matter.
for nothing because now we get rid of this uncontrolled flood.
Does not matter.
All right. First thing that happens, Forge's Flood. That's fine. Whatever.
Okay, that's removed. All right.
Amanda.
Cities.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's fine.
Good.
John.
Nothing happens.
What is it?
Divine Fury, advance the wrath of the god. Doesn't happen.
That's what I left on top.
Final
Like,
misfortune.
nah.
Calm Sea?
Calm Seas.
Perfect. Okay.
Now, time to do stuff.
All right.
John, you're going to use this before we build it?
Yeah, so let me roll a die. I got a 3. A 3 is... Oh.
An ore?
It's completely worthless.
All right. Then John and I build that thing. Oh,
Yes.
why am I out here alone?
I thought you were
No.
going to...
Oh,
Oh.
did I mean to put a person there?
Probably.
Here, put
Yeah.
that there. Because I don't need the extra mystic energy. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So, boom.
So over here,
Yep.
I'm converting a adamantium into a crystal.
Okay, you got a crystal.
Amanda, you also have to convert into a crystal.
Yeah, I'm converting an adamantium into a crystal.
Okay. And then these two are building
Yep.
the solar matrix. Place 1 mystic barrier.
Anywhere you guys want. Oh, that's you, Andy.
Andy, where do we want to put a mystic barrier?
I guess here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, and I used my crystal. John, we're going to build.
Yep.
Okay.
You built. What's it called, Andy?
The entropy drive is constructed.
All right.
We have built all these surrounding pieces, so we are now, everything here is built. We just need to build the power core.
So the way that works is we have to send our leader, so we cannot
Yep.
use our leader ability for the next round.
But basically that wins the game.
And then I get 4 mystics
Get 4 mystic energy.
Yep, from there.
from there, and
I'm
3
getting
more
mystic
for my guys.
Yep.
And now I get to roll some dice.
Yes, you do.
All right, I'm rolling. Nope,
Really? What does
Oh.
that require?
4.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
Spend 1. Nah, it's up to you.
I
And
mean, I
then
could
I,
spend 1. Sure. Let's get me a crystal. Why not?
2.
and then I'm rolling for crystals here. I need a,
A 5. 'Cause you're the
5.
leader.
I get a
Hey.
crystal, and I get nothing.
All right.
So
you
1
got a
crystal. Okay.
I'm going to roll for gold.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
I took the gold away.
My bad.
Need 5s. Well, you get 1.
There you go. All right. And finally, Wrath of the Gods.
Yep. So I get to choose.
3.
I'll flood there, there, and there.
All right. Oof.
Final round.
Shall I place a mystic barrier somewhere, guys?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same. Actually, I'm gonna spend 5. Start of my round. Actually, I'll spend 10.
We need someone who isn't. You need to put something in.
Yeah.
To the power core.
I can grab some stuff from the Mystic Siphon.
Okay.
That way I got my 2.
Well, you need.
Because I
Okay.
have Atlantium and gold.
Actually, can I-
can
I've
put
got crystal.
Can I double check the power cord card? I just
Yeah.
want to read it. Must build last. Each counselor player must use their leader to build, contributing at least one of the resources / mystic energy. All right. Okay.
I think we've got all that we need banked, as long as you keep 2
So
mystic.
I'm going to play this card.
Yep.
All right. Barrier.
Sure.
John, or Amanda, do you want to give a mystic energy to John with your special ability?
Yeah, sure. Here, John, have a mystic energy.
Cool.
Can I have the last card in the library?
Okay. I'll spend 1, 2, 3, 4. Build
What's this card?
Here.
Oh, actually, should I build my
Sure.
barrier there?
Why not? Actually, I think
Are we ready to build?
that might be better there because you ignored the barrier rule, right? Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, this may violate the usual placement rules for mystic barriers.
So I put my leader on the board.
So, is
So
that-
do I.
Yep.
Can I put it there?
Yes, you can. It counts as 2 barriers in the same spot. Actually, I might as well just spend the extra. I'm going to unflood a tile, and the tile I want to unflood is this one.
Sure, then I'll put that one there.
And yeah, that's it.
Neat.
Do we want to use our workers for anything else?
I mean,
Yeah, you could, if you want to.
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put some there and then unflood a tile.
Yeah, me too. I thought that was a good idea. But I can't. I already unflooded one. Alright. So, next we do Misfortune?
Yep. Misfortunes.
Alright. Oh yeah, Andy, what was your last 2 cards? Anything good?
Nah. Nothing good. Oh, are you first player or my first player?
I'll take this one.
I feel like I flooded last time, so
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
first
you're
player.
first player.
So
Alright.
Amanda gets some Misfortune. John
Ditching-
already got his.
I'm ditching the forest.
Me, Amanda.
Alright.
Remove all mystic barriers from the islands.
Womp womp.
We placed all these mystic barriers. And of course I had to play it first. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, John, what happens?
Panic, move all the Atlanteans in the island inward.
There they are.
Forges.
All right, so
What happens
2
if
flip.
something... Okay.
That's fine.
And finally, Amanda.
Hills.
Okay, so I'm just
No,
gonna say.
this is hills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but
was
2
flipping
yeah.
two.
flip, yeah.
Cool.
All right, we spend the required resources.
I spend 2 crystal.
I spend 2 mystic energy.
I spend 2 gold and 2 Atlantium.
All right, Andy, flip it over.
Nope. We're on the wrong screen. Oh well. Yay! We found our new world.
Woo.
Go us.
We only had 2
So
tiles left.
look what was left on the island. There, there, and there.
Yes.
And everybody's gathered in the middle. That was
It's a fun co-op.
That's
Yeah.
a really great game. That was a lot of fun.
astonishing fun. What a gorgeous, great game.
So I'm just curious.
Oh yeah, I like
Let's
the
see,
Misfortune
let's
deck
see.
a lot.
Libraries, calm seas, calm seas,
Calm
Calm
seas,
seas.
because we've shuffled them all in near the end of the game.
sabotage, remove from the cosmic gateboard one component that's been built. It
Oh.
must be built again. Imagine getting that right when we were ready.
Yeah,
to-
right at the end of the game. That would have been
that would've been
awful.
so unfortunate.
So there are plenty of more components to play with.
So
that
there's a
vary
lot of
everything up. Yeah.
replayability with that.
Some of them have like the placing effects. Some of them are the one-time uses, like the other 8 cards. Like I said, there are 10 characters to play with, but you have max 7 players, so there's a plenty of replay value there. For other options, like I said, you got the hologram and the android for solo play, which is nice. And there are some other variance rules, which is pretty cool. Oh, and more of these artifact cards
Neat.
instead of the regular base cards.
That was great.
yeah,
That was
Ah,
a really neat game.
thank you so
That
much,
was
John.
fun.
no problem.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah, definitely thank you for bringing that and having us play it.
What a pleasant stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun.
So this is how the island looks completely.
Joining us, chat.
I'm sorry we will not be streaming next Friday.
Yeah.
Because next Friday we will be at PAX. Again,
At-
come visit us. Visit our booth. Say hello.
Tell us, you watched us on Twitch.
Yes.
We have had people do that.
Yeah. Can I have
So-
my last blue duder?
Yeah. Here.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Can I have my leader?
Oh yeah.
Here, leader.
I'll take mine.
Na 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 leader.
And it played relatively quick too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Once we
very
got the
long
hang
ago.
of it, it was fairly straightforward.
I like simultaneous turns in board games.
Yes.
They help save on time, and there's not a lot of like multi-QB stuff, which is nice. I feel like with this one, it also lends itself, like I said, sharing abilities.
Yeah.
That adds a lot
That was
more, I
great.
think, than to like in Ghost Stories where one character does a specific thing, so you have to be here. It's
Yeah.
like, you can go there and I'll help you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
sounds a lot
Amanda's
better.
ability to work underwater and letting somebody come join her,
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Your reduced rolls were really helpful. I don't know how well I was able to get us a lot of mystic energy, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That was my
you
bad.
contributed a fair amount by using these before they were unlocked.
Yeah. Imagine if we didn't have the access to the what's it called, the converter early. That would have
Yeah.
been great. But yeah, that's with the recommended starting mechanics. But yeah, we could play with the other stuff next time. I like the Scholar has the two sides. One of them reminds me very much of like Warrior. The other one, far more educated. But yeah, I want to play with like the Priest and the Emissary. That just sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Just be philanthropy.
So much replayability.
So
Well,
many colors.
this game is gorgeous, and we'll sell a ton of it at PAX.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
And-
This is my recommendation for
Yeah.
anyone who's going to PAX. Try to pick this up at the booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
We'll
my
see
game
you
for
there.
PAX.
this is very solid.
Oh my god. Speaking of solid, man, these.
In 2 weeks'
Great.
time,
This is a very good quality game.
how would you guys like to play a Dexterity Island game?
Oh, what are you thinking?
We have the city game. What's it called?
Mega City
City
Oceania.
Oceania.
Oh, cool.
It's in
And
our
I should
car.
probably play it before I try to run it.
So, do you want to set up a quick thing, or is this
We'll do that in 2 weeks' time.
2
Yeah.
weeks? 2 weeks. Okay.
2 weeks from today,
Gotcha.
we'll be playing that. So join us for that, Mega City Oceania, in 2 weeks' time. In the meantime, thank you everybody so much for joining us. We had a terrific time. We hope you enjoyed watching.
Remember to keep up your barriers.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Got to keep
Get
those
those
mystic
shields up.
barriers. Make sure to get your mystic energy
And we'll see you
in 2 weeks.
in a couple weeks. Bye, everybody.
Stay dry.
Bye. Stay dry.